Hello, my lovelies. Libra, welcome to Libra season. This is going to be your October monthly reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus all apply to all the readings. Take what fits, leave the rest, and trust your best intuition. All right, we're going to see what you should focus on in the month of October. Happy birthday to all the Libras. You also have a monthly for your sign. It's called Welcome to Libra season. It'll be in the monthly playlist. I try and do that for each of the zodiacs as we change over into each season. So check that out if you would like a little more in-depth or a different viewpoint, different reading for your monthly. All right, so what do we need to see? What should you focus on for the month of October? Ooh, your inner hero is trying to come out. So heroism, let your inner hero out. Where in your life do you need to do that? Kind of, I feel like you'll be called to kind of, step into that, whatever that happens to be, whether that's sticking up for yourself, the underdog, maybe you have to defend yourself, your beliefs, things like that. But I feel like that's something that you're going to shine when the time is right. So whatever that happens to be for you, you're going to have to let your inner hero out and kind of fight for what it is that you want. All right, what action to take this month? Following your purpose. You being a hero might be part of your calling, and I don't say that lightly. I feel like for some of you, this is something that you've maybe felt an internal calling to maybe put others before yourself, and maybe there's some sort of act in your life that kind of allows you to shine and be that hero to protect others or whatever it happens to be. That's a strange one that doesn't often come through. So I feel like you are going to know exactly what you're here to do, whether that's maybe serving your country in the military, whether that's, sticking up for somebody who's being persecuted, bullied, things like that. I feel like when the time is right, the situation will present itself to you. So that is where you're going to take action, is following your purpose. What energy do you need to release this month? Ooh, acceptance. There could be some sort of emotional development in your home life or domestic development. I'm not sure exactly what Spirit wants you to know with that just yet. I feel like there is this need for connection, almost a sense of belonging, and maybe you haven't found that yet. And I feel like once you align with your purpose, that doors start to kind of open for you, and that might actually change things for the better in your domestic sector, in your home life. So that could be an interesting thing. I feel like once you're in alignment, that again, these opportunities are just kind of there. They just kind of happen to fall into your lap. I also feel like you might want creature comforts right now. Maybe you're doing something to beautify your home, make things kind of cozy. They're showing me like two people curled up on a couch, snuggled up together in front of a fire. So that might be something that you're planning on doing or happens to happen. So some changes for accepting things, feeling like you fit in, feeling like you belong, finding your purpose and being your own hero or a hero for others. So how should you enjoy yourself this month? It's going to take some perseverance. So I feel like whatever challenges you happen to face this month are putting you in alignment with where you're supposed to be. Hiccups for confirmation, and what you're supposed to be doing. So it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So what is it that you want out of the month of October? For some of you, it's your birthday month. For others of you, it will be in November. But I feel like there are some challenges that you will face that help to put you in alignment with where you're really meant to be. Let's see what's happening for you in the month of October for love. Ooh, you might have a few options when it comes to love. So there could be a decision that you need to weigh. You could be dealing with like an unconventional relationship, somebody that's maybe stringing you along, lots of one-night stands. Are you the player out there playing the game, or are you ready to settle down and find the right person? You're going to have to decide that. You might be reminiscing about the past, a past person. I feel like you could be feeling really nostalgic. Sorry, the puppy's in here. He's tippy tapping over here. He's chewing on his toys. But I feel like you need to make some new memories going forward. That being stuck in the past is not going to get you to your purpose or where you're supposed to be. And so sometimes we have to accept the past for what it is, that it might have taught us a lot, and that it's time to go in a new direction. So there could be a breakup or a separation that's happening or happened. There could also be a pattern of abandonment or a silent treatment that you need to work on at this time. He tickles himself every time he goes and he's like cleaning himself. He's a hot mess. Anyway, that's Magnus. All right, so I feel like you are transforming. You're going towards some sort of awakening, a rebirth, a new phase, a transformative energy, growth. You might be changing your mind about a certain someone, a situation. Really loud plane flying over. So I feel like the signs might be loud for you as well for confirmation. So whatever that happens to be, the Grim Reaper tells us that something is coming to an end, that it has reached its expiration date. For some of you, I feel like it's like spoiled milk, like things just are not good and it's time to really let it go. It says the relationship is over. No second chances. It's time to grow and transform your life. So lots of transformative energy. Things are ending so that you can get to a new beginning. And I feel like for some of you, it happens to be in your love life that things are really starting to change for you. All right, let's get into it. What do we need to know for the month of October for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me what we need to see for Libra. All right, let's see what we have. Wow. You start with the Empress. So, have you met your match yet? Because I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to show you. That you might have actually met your match in the month of October. You could also be connecting to a divine feminine, a mother figure, the mother of your children. There could be some healing that's needed in some area. But I feel like the Empress is that soft, nurturing, empathetic energy. It's creation. There could be some pregnancy news announced as well. I feel like you are going to go towards a path of celebration. Maybe you're celebrating what your purpose is. Maybe there's some ending that you're celebrating. It's a strange way to come through, but that's what I'm picking up. And I feel like if you stick with what it is that you really want, go after what really excites you out of life, you're going to find what makes you happy. But part of that means that we have to end something. And you have the Grim Reaper out here, Grim Reaper, death, and the supernatural card. So this is a period of transformative energy. Something is coming to an end. It's reached, again, its expiration date. It's time to be over with, because we have a wish fulfillment that's trying to come in. You're working towards your dreams. That's going to take some perseverance. In your work life, I feel like you've been working towards a goal and you're just not seeing it happen. So maybe you need to shift gears. Maybe you're changing companies. Maybe you want to go into business for yourself. Whatever this happens to be, slow and steady is what's going to win the race. I feel like you're trying to take a grounded approach to this change and transformation, and that may or may not work. It's going to be different for everyone. The wish fulfillment that you desire is coming in, whether that's a job, a partnership, and the transformation has to happen first. You need to also ask yourself, if it's you that's keeping yourself stuck, is it self-imposed? Can you see things differently? Spirit's asking, are you being manipulated? Are you not seeing the bigger picture? Is there something that you need to view from a different vantage point or a different perspective in order to actually change? End what's not working so you can get to a better beginning. I also feel like there is an unexpected offer that's coming in for you. Could be from somebody that you're not interested in. Could also be that it's after an ending, and so maybe it's a little unexpected. It does look like there is some inner work that you're going to be doing. I also feel like you might want some time to yourself, maybe some peace and quiet, some inner work, some shadow work, some reflection. And I feel like part of this is like karmic justice. So karma being dealt across the board, good or bad, it depends on where you're at on that whole scale. If you've done good, you get good. If you've done bad, you get bad. So you want it always to be good. But some sort of decision is pending finality. Judgment. Think of like, in Supernatural, it was the end of the world, which the apocalypse, that's kind of what we're living in. It feels like most days. But truthfully, I feel like it's this rebirth. It's this transformative energy. You also have the Phoenix out here talking about transforming things. So that seems to be the theme in all the October readings that I've done so far, is that everybody is going through this major metamorphosis and transformation to get to something much, much better. So there could be a lot of eyes on you. You might also be attracting somebody who's a master manifester. You might have captured the attention of somebody who actually gets quite a bit of attention. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's a master manifester. Maybe you created this life that this person aligns with and they're coming in. Maybe it's your divine counterpart, but there is new love coming in for you, or the chance to actually deepen a bond. I feel like this could also be that the emotional component is finally there. And all of the Libras that I know, they don't show a lot of that. I feel like it's there. Don't get me wrong. You guys feel things, but we focus more on the mind, right? The air signs are definitely all about thoughts. So while they might think it and feel it, hiccups for confirmation, they're not always expressing it. And I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to show you. I feel like if there's somebody in your life that you really want that strong bond with, you want that commitment with, you're going to have to express how you actually feel to this person, because I feel like there are changes within a either long-standing relationship or even potentially something new coming in that you need to be able to express this, and maybe that's part of the transformation. And I feel like to get to that next level in love, you're going to have to be open and honest. You can't hide those feelings anymore, and you learn to express them. And I say learn because I feel like it's something you're not currently doing. So be your own hero this month. I feel like you're going towards some really major goals in your life, but the transformation must take place first. Have a great month.